Hey everyone, welcome back to the deep dive. We're diving into something you guys have been requesting for ages, a deep dive into the world of skincare and makeup.
Yes, finally.
So many of you have been asking for like a real breakdown, the essentials, without getting lost in all the technical jargon and product overload.
Absolutely. And we found the perfect source to guide us. A Spanish guide titled Despierta tu belleza. Maquillaje y cuidado facial para principiantes. In English, that's Wake Up Your Beauty, Makeup and Facial Care for Beginners.
Kitschy, right.
It is. And it's actually perfect for our goal today, to give you, the learner, a clear, actionable roadmap to feeling confident and knowledgeable about your skin and makeup.
And this guide really does cover it all, from figuring out your skin type to building a skincare routine and even some basic makeup application tips. Plus, they even have some advice for tackling teen acne.
Which is something we all dealt with at some point, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so let's jump right in. Chapter 1, Knowing Your Skin. This part really stood out to me because it kind of drives home how important it is to understand your skin's unique needs.
Right. It's not just about picking products randomly. It's about knowing your skin to prevent issues and make smart choices.
Exactly. So the guide breaks down the 4 main skin types, and they do a really good job explaining the characteristics of each one. Like oily skin, for example, that shine you see. That's from overactive sebaceous glands producing excess oil or sebum.
And that excess oil can also lead to, enlarged pores, those annoying breakouts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, dry skin, it's the opposite, right? It lacks that natural oil, which leaves your skin feeling tight, sometimes flaky.
Mm.
It can also look a bit dull, and you might even notice fine lines more easily.
Oh, that makes sense. And then there's combination skin, which I think a lot of people can relate to. It's like having 2 different skin types at once.
Exactly. Typically, you've got an oily T-zone, that's your forehead, nose, and chin, while your cheeks are drier.
It's like your skin can't make up its mind. And finally, there's sensitive or reddened skin.
Yeah, this one's more reactive, prone to redness, irritation, itching. Even allergic reactions to certain ingredients are common.
So they each have their own thing going on. But the cool part is the guide then provides specific product recommendations based on your skin type. Makes total sense when you think about it, right?
Absolutely. So for oily skin, they recommend lighter formulas. Think gel cleansers, astringent toners to help manage that oil, and light oil-free moisturizers that won't clog pores.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now, dry skin needs the opposite. Creamy cleansers that won't strip away those precious natural oils, hydrating toners to add moisture back in, and rich moisturizers, even facial oils, to nourish and protect.
Makes sense. So what about combination skin? What do they recommend for that?
Well, for combination skin, it's all about balance. Gentle cleansers, balancing toners, and then kind of a strategic approach to moisturizing. Lighter moisturizer on that oily T-zone, but something a bit richer on those drier cheeks.
Oh, so you're basically customizing it.
Exactly. And for sensitive skin, well, gentle is the name of the game. Hypoallergenic, fragrance-free, no alcohol. Look for those calming ingredients like aloe vera or chamomile.
Gotcha. So now the big question. How do we figure out our skin type? The guide suggests a couple of neat tricks. One is the blotting paper method.
Yeah, it's pretty simple, actually. You just wash your face with a gentle cleanser, wait an hour or so, and then gently press blotting paper onto your T-zone and your cheeks.
So how do you interpret the results?
Well, if you see a lot of oil on the paper from both areas, that usually signals oily skin. Hardly any oil. You're likely dealing with dry skin.
What if you have oil mainly on the T-zone, but not so much on the cheeks?
That classic combination skin, right? And of course, if your skin tends to react easily to new products or just changes in the environment, that's a pretty strong indicator of sensitive skin.
Got it. The guide also includes a little questionnaire to help you pinpoint your skin type. Like, does your skin get shiny throughout the day? Do you feel that tightness or notice any flaking? Are your pores visible, especially on the nose and forehead?
Right. And does your skin get red or irritated easily? If you're saying yes to the shine and visible pores, you're probably leaning towards oily skin, tightness and flaking, probably dry. And if you're easily red and irritated, sensitive skin is likely the culprit.
Makes sense. Now, here's what I found super helpful. The guide summarizes all the basic product recommendations in a table, broken down by skin type, super easy to follow.
Right, like a cheat sheet.
Totally. Okay, so for oily skin, they recommend a gel or foam cleanser, an astringent toner, a light oil-free moisturizer, and of course sunscreen, because everyone needs sunscreen no matter what.
Absolutely. For dry skin, they suggest a creamy cleanser, a hydrating toner, a rich moisturizer or facial oil, And again, sunscreen.
What about combo skin?
Combo skin. Gentle cleanser, balancing toner, a light moisturizer for the T-zone, a richer one for the cheeks, and you guessed it, sunscreen.
And for sensitive skin?
Gentle, non-irritating is the key here. Hypoallergenic cleanser, alcohol-free toner, a calming moisturizer, and often a mineral sunscreen, which tends to be gentler on sensitive skin.
Perfect. And they even explain what each product actually does, which I thought was helpful.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, a cleanser is basically your first line of defense, right? Washing away dirt, makeup, excess oil. A toner helps to rebalance your skin's pH after cleansing and can deliver additional benefits depending on the type.
Okay.
And a moisturizer is all about hydration. Keeps your skin soft, supple, healthy looking. And sunscreen, well, that's your shield against those damaging UV rays.
Can't emphasize that enough.
Nope. And there's some additional advice in this chapter that I think is super important. First, if you're consistently having skin problems, it's always best to see a dermatologist. They can give you personalized advice and treatment.
That's a good reminder.
And second, try not to switch products constantly. Your skin needs time to adjust, and all that changing can actually lead to irritation.
Less is more, huh?
Exactly. And last but not least, the guide emphasizes that what you put inside your body is just as important as what you put on it.
Oh yeah. Diet and hydration are key.
Big time. So this brings us to Chapter 2, your facial care routine. The guide stresses the importance of consistency in skincare. Like, having a regular routine is key for healthy, radiant skin and preventing future problems.
And as we've already talked about, that routine needs to be tailored to your skin type for the best results.
Absolutely. So let's break it down. Step 1, cleansing. Now, the guide suggests something called double cleansing. Have you heard of this?
I have. Is it really necessary, though?
Well, it's all about thoroughly removing impurities. The first cleanse, you'd use an oil-based cleanser or a makeup remover to dissolve makeup, sunscreen, and excess oil.
Okay, that makes sense.
Then, your second cleanse uses a water-based cleanser to wash away any remaining residue and those water-soluble impurities like sweat and dirt. Gives your skin a much deeper clean.
Interesting. So it's like a two-pronged attack.
Exactly. And as far as technique goes, the guide advises gentle circular motions to massage the cleanser into your skin. Then, you rinse with lukewarm water and pat your skin dry with a soft towel.
No harsh rubbing.
Exactly. After cleansing comes tanification. And the guide explains that a toner actually serves a few purposes. It helps to rebalance your skin's pH after cleansing, which can get a bit disrupted.
I see.
It also preps your skin to better absorb the products you apply afterwards, like serums and moisturizers. Plus, depending on the toner, you can get extra benefits, like hydration, gentle exfoliation, or even a calming effect.
Oh, so it's not just one size fits all.
Nope. And you choose your toner based on, you guessed it, your skin type. For oily skin, astringent toners with salicylic acid or witch hazel are great for oil control and minimizing pores. For dry skin, hydrating toners with hyaluronic acid or glycerin can help replace lost moisture.
What about combination skin?
Well, they usually do well with balancing toners. Gentle, yet effective, especially in the T-zone. And sensitive skin always go for alcohol and fragrance-free, with those calming ingredients to avoid any irritation.
Gotcha. After toning, it's all about hydration.
Oh yeah, hydration is a must for healthy skin. It keeps your skin feeling soft, looking radiant, and helps maintain that protective barrier. Plus, well-hydrated skin is less prone to dryness, irritation, and those fine lines.
Bonus. Your makeup will go on smoother too.
Definitely. And your moisturizer choice can vary depending on whether it's day or night, and of course your skin type. For daytime, lighter formulas like gels or lotions are usually better because they absorb quickly. At night, you can opt for richer creams or balms for more intense hydration while you sleep.
Makes sense. What ingredients should we be looking for?
Great question. Some key players are hyaluronic acid, a moisture magnet, ceramides, which strengthen your skin's natural barrier, and glycerin, another great hydrating ingredient.
Awesome. And now, for the most important step of all, according to the guide, sun protection.
They're not wrong. Seriously, sunscreen is non-negotiable. It's not just about sunburn. It's about preventing long-term damage from those harmful UV rays, which can lead to premature aging and increase your risk of skin cancer.
It's the best anti-aging product out there.
Seriously. They recommend broad-spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher every single day, rain or shine.
Even when it's cloudy.
Even when it's cloudy. And most people prefer lighter, non-greasy formulas for everyday wear, especially under makeup.
Okay, good to know. Now, the guide also has a whole section on managing teen acne, which I know is a huge concern for many.
It is. And they give some really good advice, like gently cleanse your face, twice a day, morning and night, but avoid harsh scrubbing, which can actually worsen breakouts.
Counterintuitive, but it makes sense.
Right. They also recommend products with specific ingredients like salicylic acid to exfoliate those pores, benzoyl peroxide to kill acne-causing bacteria, and retinoids to help with skin cell turnover and reduce inflammation. And they wisely advise against picking or touching those breakouts, which can lead to scarring. And of course, if the acne is persistent or severe, a dermatologist is your best bet.
Makes sense. Before we move on, the guide also offers some general advice about skincare routines that I think everyone should hear.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
First up, consistency is key. Sticking to your routine regularly makes the biggest difference. They also emphasize that less is often more.
So true. You don't need a million products to see results.
Exactly. And finally, they encourage you to listen to your skin. Pay attention to how it reacts to different products and adjust your routine accordingly.
Makes sense. What works for one person might not work for another. Okay, are you ready to move on to makeup?
Yes. Bring on Chapter 3. Basic makeup.
All right. So the guide presents makeup not as a way to mask your natural beauty, but as a tool to enhance it and express your personal style.
I love that.
Me too. And they stress that learning the right application techniques can really boost your confidence. You'll be able to create those simple, flattering looks without feeling overwhelmed.
So what are the must-have tools?
Okay, so for brushes, they recommend a foundation brush for smooth application, a powder brush for setting your makeup, a blush brush, eyeshadow brushes in various sizes for applying and blending, and a blending brush for seamless transitions between shades.
So many brushes.
Yeah, I know, right? But each one has a purpose. They also mention makeup sponges, which are great for those liquid and cream products like foundation and concealer. Oh, and an eyelash curler. It's a game changer.
I love my eyelash curler. Okay, what about the essential makeup products?
All right, they start with foundation, which evens out your skin tone, creates a smooth canvas, and covers any minor imperfections. They emphasize choosing one that matches both your skin type and your skin tone for a natural look.
Makes sense.
Next is concealer, which targets specific areas like under eye circles, blemishes, redness. They suggest going a shade lighter than your foundation for under the eyes to brighten things up.
Okay, so lighter under the eyes. Got it.
Then we have powder, which sets your foundation, and concealer prevents creasing and helps control shine. You got options like translucent powder, which doesn't add any color, or tinted powder for a bit more coverage. And then you can choose between loose powder or pressed powder, depending on your preference.
Okay.
Blush adds a healthy flush of color to your cheeks and defines your cheekbones. It comes in powder, cream, or liquid, and they recommend choosing shades that complement your skin color.
Okay, so many choices.
I know. And then mascara, of course. It lengthens, thickens, defines your lashes, makes your eyes pop. Black is classic, brown's a bit softer. And finally, lip balm. A good lip balm keeps your lips hydrated and protected. Look for nourishing ingredients like shea butter or coconut oil.
Lip balm is a must. So how do you pick the right shades for you?
Well, for foundation, they recommend testing a few shades on your jawline in natural light. That way you can see which one blends seamlessly with your neck and face.
That's a good tip.
Right. You should also consider your skin's undertone, whether it leans warm, cool, or neutral, as this will affect which shades look best. For concealer, lighter for under the eyes, but match your foundation shade for blemishes. And for blush, pink and peach tones are generally flattering, while terracotta and bronze shades can look amazing on darker skin tones.
Awesome. Okay, so you've got your tools, you've got your products. How do you put it all together for a simple everyday look?
Well, the guide breaks it down step by step. First, a light, even layer of foundation. Then, a little concealer where needed. Set everything with powder, focusing on areas that tend to get oily.
Okay, what's next?
A sweep of blush on the apples of your cheeks, a coat or two of mascara, and finish with hydrating lip balm. Easy peasy.
That does sound pretty doable.
It is. And for special occasions when you might want a little more, the guide suggests a few extras. Start with a primer for a smoother base and longer-lasting makeup. Use a medium to full coverage foundation for a more flawless finish. Then, after concealing and setting with powder, add some eyeshadow, maybe a little eyeliner, a few more coats of mascara for extra oomph.
And a bold lip.
Yes, definitely a bold lip.
I love it. The guide also throws in a few bonus makeup tips, right?
Oh yeah. Start with a small amount of product. You can always add more.
Good point.
Blending is your best friend, makes everything look natural and seamless. And lastly, don't be afraid to experiment.
Yes, makeup is supposed to be fun.
Absolutely. So as the guide wraps up, it really emphasizes that learning about beauty, whether it's skincare or makeup, is a journey.
It's all about trial and error.
Exactly. Practice makes perfect, and those so-called mistakes are just opportunities to learn and figure out what works best for you.
I love that. So let's recap what we learned from our deep dive into Despierta tu Belleza. Understanding your skin type is the foundation for making informed choices about your skincare and makeup.
Right. Building a consistent skincare routine with cleansing, toning, moisturizing, and of course daily sun protection is essential for healthy, radiant skin.
And when it comes to basic makeup, having the right tools and products and knowing how to apply them can really help you enhance your natural beauty and express yourself.
It really can. And what's so great about this guide is that it gives you, the learner, the knowledge to navigate the world of skincare and makeup with confidence.
Totally. It's about understanding the principles, not just following trends, so you can make choices that truly work for you and your unique needs.
Exactly. So the learner, as you take this all in, what specific area of skincare or makeup are you feeling inspired to explore further? Is there a particular product you're curious about?
Or a specific look you want to try, think about what really resonated with you from our conversation.
And building on that, what's one small actionable step you can take today or tomorrow to incorporate these principles into your daily routine?
What's your first step towards awakening your beauty?
We can't wait to hear what you do.
Until next time, happy experimenting.
Bye, everyone.